We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, never gets old. We always say that.
I don't care. That never gets old. That's just funny to me. Reached out to the president who died, and come on, really? Holy crap. Anyway, guys, welcome back to King's Court. I'm your host, Richie King, the bad man of comedy, with my friend, my compadre, my partner in criminal podcast activities, the commander.
Hey, hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got an interesting guest today, a guest representing a guest. So that's kind of cool. Guest representing.
There you go. Yeah.
And he's been on here before, and he needs no introduction anywhere in the civilized world. He's a twin brother of a great friend of mine, supporter of the show. He puts his money where his mouth is when it comes to suicide. He's a man who means what he says and says what it means. Without further ado, let's bring on Tristan Eldridge. What's up, brother?
How you guys doing?
Hey, doing fine. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Appreciate you guys' time and effort to put me on the show. Appreciate that.
Well, you know you're always welcome here. First out of the gate, no surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Dean Cerny. Hey, brother, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, brother. I see we got some people tuned in tonight. I already got likes and stuff like that. Thank you all very much for that. We appreciate them likes. Get some love up in the comments. Share this out to everybody. Got a great show. We got some good cause to talk about tonight. First out of the gate, kind of a sad, somber show today. Before we do our missing persons, I want to announce that my buddy, my longtime friend, left us today.
Prayers.
Oh.
Y'all remember Geronimo, my dog?
Yes.
Cutie.
There he is, smiling on his face when he first came to us.
Kind of looks like you, Richie.
Well,
I see the family resemblance.
Yeah, they said that. See, you see him posing with the wife, right? I put the better looking one in the photo. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm not stupid. Okay, I put the better looking one in the photo. Yeah,
but I think he takes more after you.
He's his lazy demeanor. The dog takes on the persona of their owner. Well, there you go. There you go.
Rest your case.
He came in our lives, guys, back in 2015. I lost two of my big Rottweilers. My beloved Samson. You couldn't get out of your car when he was here. Okay, you wasn't playing games. You didn't touch the grandbabies. I could leave the house open. You wasn't getting in that house.
Yeah.
I lost him in February on my oldest son's birthday. I had to put him down on February 3rd. And I'll be damned, 2 months later, his son, one we call Brinks, for home security. First of all, it's a terrible name because he didn't guard shit but the food bowl. Okay, he was a food bowl guy. But he was 176 pounds. When he laid in front of that door, you could not push the door open. So technically, I guess he was guarding the house because you couldn't get in the door. Yeah. He had cancer from the tip of his nose all the way to his tail, all over his body, all the way. He was 176 pounds when he died. He was 132 pounds when we buried him. That's how bad cancer took him. And the same day that we put him down, we got Geronimo here. My daughter rescued him. They kept him in a crate. Wouldn't let him out. Didn't hardly pet him. And called him Spot, and I changed his name to Geronimo. Being an Indian owner of a dog, what do you expect? What do you think I was going to name him? I couldn't name Cochise, I guess. But but Geronimo. I had to look up how to spell Geronimo for the record. I was like, oh, no, you spell.
Okay, all right.
Well, there's no A. That's an I. Oh, okay. So anyway, and we had him ever since, and just an outstanding dog. I had 5 great dogs in my day, and he was 2 of them. So that's what I got to say about that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of somber. So we'll move on here. We'll check the comments here. Oh, BJ Reed. You're in trouble, Commander.
There you go.
Hey, got to behave myself now.
Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Pretty boy, Geronimo. Yeah, he was. He was an awesome dog. Hell of a dog. It really was. Let's get to our missing person real quick. Well, we still got our friend on here. We don't want to lose our. He's probably got things to do. Hang around 2 idiots all day long.
No.
See, listen to him. No. He's going to get some shenanigans here a little bit with the rest of us. He's too late now. He's in the shenanigans.
We'll get you in trouble. That's what we'll do.
All right. Now, you guys know, today we're doing a local guy. We'd like to do people from all over the United States. This local guy. This is a weird case. You guys remember the story about Jason Huff? Tristan, you knew the guy.
Yeah, I worked with him. Awesome guy.
And I'll go
dedicated, very dedicated, loved his family, and hardworking, and very disciplined man.
And the story behind it, he just come up missing. They have no clue. they have nothing. Okay, and we're going to read a little bit about him here. It says age at disappearance, he's 47. He looks younger than 47. His date of birth is 06/20/1973. Race is white. He's a male. Hair unknown. Really? He's showing bald, and you're going to say his hair is unknown.
Right, unknown.
Come on, man.
Well, I guess it would be unknown.
I mean, come on, just put bald. I mean, probably his eyebrows are brown, so he's probably got brown hair.
Yeah, he's Kojaking it. Okay?
Yeah. Tell us about us. That's right. Tell us about us. He's 5'8", 175 pounds, missing from Cameron, Missouri. Jason Huff left his residence in Cameron, Missouri on the evening of November 11th, 2020. It was last seen at Cenex gas station in St. Joe, Missouri on November 12th, 2020. Mr. Huff was wearing a black T-shirt, black running pants with white stripes, black tennis shoes. He has a tattoo on his right shoulder, left hand, and left shoulder. His vehicle was found abandoned in a rural Clinton County. Now, if you know anything about our area, that's a pretty big loop to be seen in St. Joe the next day, and then they find his vehicle over where they found it. That's a big loop.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any information regarding Jason Huff's whereabouts, please contact the Cameron Police Department at 816-632-6522. I don't know why I read that for. I know that by heart, unfortunately. Anyway, or you can call the Highway Patrol, 866-362-6422. Email, if you're into big an email and don't want to call, email missing persons at mshp.dps.mo.gov. And of course, you can leave an anonymous tip online. You don't have to give your name. One more time, guys, check him out. Right there he is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Richie, the commander, it was an honor working with him too. When we had that riot, he kept everything under control. So
I heard a lot of people talk about that guy. I'd never met the guy. Well, I got to think about it. I might have seen him in passing or something, talked to him once, but I never met the guy, and everybody tells me what a good guy he was.
Yeah, and it was an honor to lead we did three to four different searches out here at the, so it was an honor that so many friends came out. The law enforcement officers let us do that and was a participant. A lot of locals helped out.
BJ, y'all know Commander's daughter's a dancer. She got a dance studio, and they said they danced. Their daughters danced together. Said he was a good dad. Yep. It's one of the cases, man, where a good guy mysteriously disappears. Nobody has any rhyme or reason.
It just kills me how these guys just like they vanished, they vaporized. I mean, a lot
of them. People say it could have been substance abuse. Some guys wasn't into substance abuse. Some guys wasn't doing none of that, and just I don't know if the guy got in an accident, hit his head, and got deranged. That happened. That could happen.
Yeah.
But this case is what I read to you is about all we know.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 years.
I'm just going to throw this out there for you guys too, for any listeners. But we are in a very hot topic area for sex trafficking and kidnappings. So this isn't just applying to children or women either. I mean, men are subject to that just as well as anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I pray that happens to me because you're going to have all the evidence you need to catch them people. But all I ask is if you arrive to the scene and I'm there smiling and bleeding, don't worry about it. Just start playing.
Play some tunes.
Trying to tell us there'll be nothing but shotgun shells and beer cans on the ground.
There you go.
Over, baby.
That's right. I'm just saying. Okay. My Hank Williams wrote a song about my life. A country boy can't survive.
Oh yeah, I love that
shotgun weapon in a 4-wheel drive. Okay, keep playing. All right, we'll get on to our news here, guys. I told you, I promised you, I'd have a flyer made. We're going to be right here at the Jigs and Gigs. Bang! Right there's the lineup, guys. There it is. The Adult Comedy Show, September 13th. The show starts at 8 p.m. It is adult this time. If it goes over well, they're bringing us in for maybe split shows or something with family friendly. But the adult show, because it's obviously in a bar, so there you go. But there's your lineup. James Rod, our MC. Roy's going to be there. If you have never seen Roy perform, Roy is a funny man.
Yes,
he's coming up from Long Beach. Him and I are going to do a movie together coming up. Great comedian. Richard Montano, please. This guy have you in stitches. Okay, he don't give a good rat's ass. If it'd be like penis jokes or not. He's going to tell you about how he was hanging out during the surgery, and you shouldn't make fun of the damn guy cutting on you.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
advice.
It made him the Kool-Aid man. It's freaking hilarious. And they got yours truly. The Bad Man of Comedy is going to be there. It's comedy events. It's a free show. Means you can come, get in. You don't have to pay nothing. Okay.
Nice.
We're going to have a donation jug. If you want to donate to the comedians, that's how we fund these shows coming around here. We just take donation jug and we get the comedians and we go perform. And then they pay us. Anything we got, we help the veterans by putting on these podcast shows, by putting on these comedy shows. And sometimes a veteran might need a little help. We can help. We'll help.
There you go.
Commander and I has helped quite a few over the years.
Yes, we have.
So there you go on that. I want to thank our sponsor again, PNC Construction and Concrete. PNC Construction and Concrete. Look them up online. PNC Concrete. It's Parker and Chloe. I know them because they're my grandkids. Parker and Chloe Concrete. Flat work, curbs, sidewalk, anything you need, foundations, anything you need, anything you want. PNC. They're your people. Look them up. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. If you're not satisfied, Commander, mow your yard.
Okay.
What? He's like, hey,
What?
I don't know who the hell PNC even is. What are you talking about? Me?
That's okay. I got new blades on my mower, son. They got it all fixed up, so it's okay. Yeah, no problem.
Well, we bought us a brand new mower too, a bad boy mower.
A bad boy.
There you go.
Bad Man of Comedy on a bad boy mower.
There you go.
Interest free, interest and a rebate.
I'm gonna tell you something. It is every bit of what they say it is.
Yeah.
So far, I've mowed twice, and hold on to her, boys. I got the Elite Z, so yeah. So anyway, moving on from there. All right, we got some. Remember, guys, time is not running out. You can always do this. If stress is building up in your life, get out there and learn every one of these fish. Catch every one of them. Yeah. Make that your goal. Make that your goal. And by the way, can we stop shooting up schools? This is getting old.
Please.
Another one. Damn it, guys.
Up in Minnesota.
Come on.
2 dead, 17 wounded. Come on.
And the coward couldn't get in school, so he shot through the window.
Yeah.
Listen,
stop.
We don't like suicide here, but I'd much rather you kill yourself than go kill a bunch of innocent children who ain't did a damn thing to you.
But they end up killing themselves afterwards anyways.
Yeah.
Well, they said he was down. They didn't say if he killed himself or the cops killed him.
Oh, okay.
It don't matter. Dead's dead. Graveyard dead is graveyard dead. But you know what? Normally I'd say my condolences, but to him, he could piss off.
No.
Okay. My condolences are to the children, all right, who go to school, in a Catholic school, they're praying. Okay, this guy wants to come in and shoot him. I don't know if he had a vendetta. Don't care. It's wrong no matter what he had. Yeah. Can we knock his shit off?
It was all homeschool kids.
Yeah, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican.
Doesn't matter.
Independent.
I was homeschooled.
Them kids don't. Them kids don't. They don't care about politics. They don't give a crap about what kind of day you had.
No.
They just had cereal, wiped your butt for the first time, not in school. First day of school.
Start their classes. First day of school.
Come on. Up there 9 months of the year, it's got snow on the ground. Hell, they were glad they had the grass. Come on, guys.
Glad to be together.
Wow, this is getting old. Just real old, real quick. I mean, and talking a little about the movie coming soon. Or no, they didn't. That's Roy and I's movie we're going to be having. And for those people who don't understand school shootings, you can't fix stupid.
Yep.
You just can't fix stupid, and you're stupid. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you. If you get mad at me, so what? Who cares? All right, guys, we're getting into our steel meetings here real quick. Yes or no, Commander? 1951 Pontiac 8 is called a Chieftain Streamline sedan delivery in a rare two-door utility vehicle with only about 1,800 produced, it says. It features a 268 CI straight 8. Oh, straight 8 engine. No, the straight 6 are badasses. With around a straight 8, 116 horsepower. Despite its workhorse purpose, it came with upscale touches like chrome trim, a lightened hood ornament, and white wall tires. Today, it's a sought-after collector's car.
Yeah, I need one of those.
I would like to have that.
You would? Okay. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I like it.
That's kind of cool. It's unusual.
Strange.
It's unusual. That's what attracts me to it.
Totally agree. Look at all that space you put decals on too.
Oh yeah,
I
can put comedy vets on the side, haul on my speakers, and help my stage in that.
There you go.
Yeah. Pull up to that front of the comedy show.
You be Ghostbuster Jr. there, okay?
That's right, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know who Copenhagen Bandit is. He's a fellow comedian out of Missouri. And I'm going to tell everybody this is his dad. If you don't know who that is, that's the lead singer from Alabama. That's Randy Orton. My mother,
Yep.
Randy Owens. My mother had
Randy
a giant,
Owens.
huge.
Oh, my mom was a big Alabama
fan.
fan.
I learned a nasty saying from my mother one time. I heard her dancing to him. She said, "Ooh, Randy, I'll drink your bathwater." The hell did she just say? Drinking somebody's bathwater. That's nasty, Mom. You didn't hear me. I did hear you say that, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got a witness. Would you buy this bed for your child?
Oh.
That's homemade, by the way.
What's it made out of?
Wood.
Wood.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pass.
Yeah, I think I would too.
I would pass, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
What's that one thing wood tracks more than anything else is bed bugs.
Yes.
Yep.
But listen, my kid wanted it.
It's cool. Yeah.
Very motivational. Don't even got to go to work.
Yeah, I hope he did good work. I hope you got him some money out of it. That's what I hope. Yeah. All right, this thing here. Now we're gonna get the video parts. I'm not too sure I'd own one of these. This looks like something I'd tear up. I'm not sure that I would. This is something I'd break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife tells me I can tear a hammer up in a sand lot.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how the hell that's possible, but she said I can do it. I'm the man for the job.
I'll tell you what. I was told once I could tear up an iron anvil with a powder puff.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be offended by that. I'd be like, "Thank you,
man. That's good." Yeah. Claim that. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, the wife's watching. I got to behave myself. No, see, Dean says it looks like cartoon from back in the day when they were advertised cars. Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It did. He said it's a hippie bus with class. Yes, hippie bus with class. Okay. This next one, I've been watching some of these skits on TikTok. And first of all, my wife and I couldn't do half these skits because somebody would end up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Probably me. Okay. But I follow these guys on there, and these two make me laugh. But this is a call that he's supposed to, a name comes up on his phone.
You got a missed call.
A missed call?
Yeah.
From who?
From a Tiffany. Who's Tiffany?
No, it's Tiffany's. I'm getting you a surprise bracelet. Diamonds.
That sounds nice.
As Ron White would say, diamonds. That'll shut her up.
That's good cover. Good save. Good save.
This next one is a female comedian. Might have some adult language in it. Forgive us. A lot of veterans enjoy it both ways. So here we go.
I know a lot of things. You guys should listen to me. I'm going to give you advice because I've been married and divorced 3 times, and those who can't do teach, okay? That's right. I'm the Yoda of vagina. Listen up, girls. Now, I want you to first of all memorize this face because this is the face of pure joy because I have figured some stuff out, okay? Men have superpowers. They have superpowers, and we're going to steal them, master them, and use them against them. Are you ready? All right. The first superpower that men have, okay, that are very hard for women, almost impossible, the thing that men can do is that they can genuinely not care. They're not pretending to not care. They don't give a rat's ass. They're not ignoring you. They heard you the first 56 times. They don't care. They just don't care. When you ask a man, how do you want me to decorate the house? You know what the man wants to say? Quietly. How about not at all? How about you quit moving shit around and spending money? I like this couch. It's comfortable. I don't care. Who's this company we live our lives for that we're always preparing, these invisible terrorists? And as long as we're talking, stay out of my underwear drawer. I'm a grown-ass man. I know when I need new ones. I don't care if they're holy. It's ventilation. They're soft. It takes me a long time to get them that way. Why are you even talking to me? You do whatever you want anyway, woman. In fact, I'm going to clue you in, ladies. Do what makes you happy, because when you ask a man a question, you know what? He's not even thinking of the answer to that question. You know what the man is thinking? What can I say that will shut this shit down?
Well, tell her she's wrong.
I won't.
Hey. Okay.
You rest her case.
You ask her a question, you got an answer. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
you know. My wife said something to me. What? Huh? Honey, I was just talking to you for 30 minutes about something. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever you need. No, the question was, huh? Dang. Oh, yeah, not on my head. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. Wagner disease. Yeah. Yeah, Wagner disease. All right, guys, that does it for our news and memes today. Now, you're wondering why we got Tristan on here with his mug gracing our presence, because you know me and Commander are kind of rough looking, so we had to have a young guy on here, a handsome fellow on here to grace the presence, right? See our camera, and see how he's got his camera adjusted. You can't see all the wrinkles. Look at ours. We're in trouble. Commander darkened his.
I darked mine. Yeah.
I mean,
you can only air fluff so much. Okay.
You can only put lipstick on a pig so many times. Okay.
There's only so much you can airbrush. After that, you just got to turn the lights down.
That's right. Maybe lock the door and turn the light down low.
We all get better looking at closing time. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody gets better at closing time.
Yeah.
That's it. 1 out of 27 million figured us out. That's right, Dean. That's right.
Excuse me.
But my problem is, if she knows that, why was she married 3 more times? If she already had the answer figured out, what was her deal?
A little slow on the uptake.
I guess. Maybe it's the 3rd time she figured it out. Maybe she was a slow learner. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're here with Tristan. And Tristan's on here every year so far that I've noted. He's did this thing, and I'm going to put it up here and let him talk about it. This is the 6th annual Cameron Out of the Darkness Walk. Happens on September 6th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Doug Goodwin Memorial Field down there. It's across the football field, in case y'all didn't know. You can register for free. Right here's the registration. Check it out right there. You got to go online and do it. He don't want everybody calling him probably. Well, but he did get his phone number. It says live music, vendors, food trucks, and more. For information to volunteer, please contact Krista Youngs. And he'll explain where he's at today. Her number is 816-284-0807, or you can call him right here, the guy you're looking at on the screen here, 816-724-4416. This guy is from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Lead the fight against suicide. We save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. This is more than just veterans he's talking about. He's talking about every single person. And you know, we always say on here, 22 a day. Of course, now the numbers are coming up. It's more than that, but 22 a day, veterans commit suicide in this country. That's the big pandemic. Second, believe it or not, is our teens. 12 teens a day commit suicide in this country. Okay, that's one every half a day. Every half a day.
Yeah.
Wow. It's crazy, guys. It really is, and we need to not do it. Life's hard. Life's hard enough by itself. It doesn't need to add problems to your family. And that's why Tristan's here. Listen, when I found out about this 6 years ago, we was on the W Entertainment Network over there. We had him and Crystal on.
Yeah, Crystal was there.
Yeah, they talked about it, and we had him on again. And so he's here. And he'll tell you all about it. So without me flapping my gums anymore, Tristan, the floor is yours, brother. Take it.
I appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you. And thank you for all the viewers, too, for taking the time to listen and tune in. So, again, could not do this without Crystal. And Crystal Youngs has got her heart in the right place, man. Like, you want to talk about serving next to somebody who's doing big things and is true in her walk. That's her. So get on board with her. This is her laptop, her home, again, providing the tools I need and for us to do to be impactful to others. So listen, so I don't know if you can see these are all these nice little bracelets.
Yes.
So they're always fun to have. Get you one of those. That's necessary. The number here, the crisis number, that's 988. It's a suicide crisis lifeline. You can call that anytime. There's always someone there. Or you can call our numbers. We'll always make the time today. But if we can't, we'll have plenty of people to get you in contact with. So just some crazy facts here. The American Foundation for Suicide was founded and created in 1987. This group of families who lost a loved one to suicide banded together with a team of scientists seeking to learn more how to prevent this. You're right. There's a ton of numbers that keep climbing. There's a lot of people hurting, struggling, and it's just crazy how you wouldn't even think that someone's going through something, but they are secretly and silently. They might be going through something. But the AFSP nearly brings 250,000 people together each year for these walks. We are the only walk that's in the Northwest Missouri district right now. We don't plan on throwing the towel in anytime soon. So we're going to continue to do this. And the only way that it's continuing to happen is by giving hearts. People living generously and donating. And it's kind of hard to have a suicide walk if you don't show up because you need people to walk. They got the band come out there. So thank you, Mixology. Jake Cameron, his band.
Excellent band, guys.
Yeah, they
excellent
are.
band.
Yeah, they're worth seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, him and their band, they got it going on. Even if you can't walk, if it's too hot or you're tired, you're sore, just come out and support. Just listen to some good tunes. At least stop by the bead table, get you some beads. Somehow, some way you've been affected, or someone you know has been affected by suicide. So, our goal is just to share the awareness out there and to reach out to who we can and how we can. So I can't thank you enough for the community that steps up, the people that our friends and family and the locals that have donated, private business organizations. It just means the world to us that people are still giving. We've raised $2,500 just online. That's just online. That money is being spread across this organization to do these walks. These are and keep in mind these are volunteers that are showing up with no cost. Trying to get someone to say yes to show up on a hot day, and just because the walk-ins doesn't mean the tables don't still need loaded up. So we'll take what we can get, and any ideas too to help bring in donations and to help fund this walk too. So our thinking caps are on. So you guys got some ideas, bring it to the table. So we'd love to give you the opportunity to be involved in this. Anybody of any age, any race, any background, anybody can be a part of this.
Got a couple questions for you here. It says 6th annual right here on your lovely little flyer. Put that back up for everybody. 6th annual. What possessed you? Let's not use the word possessed. What made you want to be a part of this organization and this annual event?
Yeah, well, that's the easy one. I've known Crystal for quite a while, and I've always adored her. And her husband, he passed. He took his own life. Chad Youngs, and this is the man who served in your community every day, being impactful and changing lives. And he was really devoted to his family and devoted to his community. And this is a man with a smile on his face. He was a warm, welcoming hug and a handshake. And he was good at pool too. But I tell you what, man, he's just good at making you laugh. But he's just secretly behind everything, he was suffering, and we'll never understand why or what, and whether, what led him down that road to make that last final, everlasting decision. But, through this, I've seen Crystal persevere through, and Charlie is, that's his daughter. I've seen this family persevere through the leftover aftermath of this. And it just, once she asked if I'd be a part of it, I was like, you know what? Perfect. I went through my own testimony. I was always never looked at it as I was a suicide survivor, but I was. And I give God thanks to that. Dina Lamison, who will be in charge of the prayer table this year, again, she knocked on my window. I had 40 caliber shoved in my mouth, ready to take my own life, and I was hiding behind the church parking lot, like going through my lonely and despair and grief. And in the middle of all that, she says, God says for me to come over here and tell you he loves you. And how embarrassing that was at the time. I didn't really know who God really was. I didn't really have a real relationship with him, but I thought it was most powerful that he sent this woman to just randomly knock on my window. That was a long walk across the parking lot for her to knock on some random window. So do I believe God intervened? Absolutely. So when Crystal asked me to be part of this, I was like, well, this is easy.
Awesome.
Sure seems to be. Well, excellent. I'm glad that happened. See, you turned, I was going to get into a conversation with you about it. You turned to faith. That's what you based yours on.
Yes.
There's people out there that don't choose to do that. And I'm telling you, I'm talking to these people right now. If you don't want to use faith, you don't have to. We're not pushing you to do that.
That's right.
If you want to get into music it's a great escape. Finding some great music. There's bad music out there. There's music out there to downgrade women, tell you kill, and all this stuff. Get some good music. You listen to it, love it. Comedy. I mean, it's kind of ironic. Comedians are in one of the top 3 fields that commit the most suicide. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm a veteran, so that's another high category. So if a veteran comedian can make you laugh, enjoy it. Enjoy all comedy is funny. You be the comedian. Storyteller, read stories of books. There was a officer who was shot in Kansas City. Another killed. I mean, another stupid thing that people just kill people for no reason. Anyway, the cop that was killed apparently had a problem stuttering. He decided he'd read books to children. Ironically, every time he read a book to a child, he never stuttered.
Yeah.
Not one time. But he stuttered all the other time. It's because he concentrated hard, and it's something he really wanted to do. And he loved children, and he read books to them, didn't stutter. So we're trying to tell you today, find something that you guys would love to do. Look, here you go. Mm-hmm. Must be who you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Hearts to you. That's excellent. Find something. Hairdresser. People love to shave somebody, give them haircuts or something. Whatever. There's millions of ways out there. Suicide is never the answer. And if you do, and listen, I'm one of them guys. I don't want it to happen. I'll do everything I can to help you not make it happen. But unfortunately, I'm also one of them guys. If it does happen, I'm going to be pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
Because your family's suffering. You took the easy way out.
Exactly.
My neighbor up here, right next door to me, this guy was so talented, a cabinet maker. He made cabinets for former President Jimmy Carter. Okay.
Wow.
He was a veteran. And he was going through some medical issues. And he get over one medical thing, something else happened to him. Get over one, something else happened to him. He got a call from the doctor one day and said, great news, bad news. Good news is you beat this type of cancer here. Sad news is you got this type of cancer. We can start over everything like that. He decided he had enough. He was going to get in his pickup truck and drive and cool down and think about things.
Yeah.
He got in his truck wouldn't start. He took that as a sign that his truck won't start, his life's falling apart, commit suicide. He put that in his suicide note. If his truck would have started, he might have still been here
What
today.
the heck?
I went to the mailbox about 10 o'clock that morning, heard a loud gunshot. Again, I live deep in the country. Gunshots don't startle me any because there's a hunting club not far from me. But this is a little different. I see birds fly off his house. I'm thinking, okay, he's probably shooting rattlesnakes. We got him out here thick. All that evening, my wife and I were in St. Joe, Missouri. We get a call from my neighbor. He said, hey, buddy, the sheriff's at your house. I said, man, what'd my boys do now? The sheriff's out there. He said, no. He said, neighbor Johnny shot himself.
Oh, man.
He sat down in the chair, ladies and gentlemen. He put a shotgun underneath his chin. and a 12-gauge slug come out his roof. Parts of him went in all different bedrooms. He had 2 sons living at home and a wife who was a school teacher, Sharon Henderson, great lady. Still my neighbor today. His sons were left without a father figure around. All of us neighbors helped raise them, taught them right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They understood what their dad did was wrong. They would have loved him to been around. They look at it different, but that's how a family looks at things. They look at it any way they want to, but they're dealing with it. But I didn't want them to go through that. These were young boys when this happened. And Tristan's here right now. 6 years he's been fighting for this not to happen, because I know he's got story after story after story. And you know what? I think maybe we'd appreciate you telling us one of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. John Carl is a man I went to school with. I felt like my twin and I were kind of bullied through school, just for being different. We weren't really raised in Pattonsburg quite a bit, but we moved here after the '93 flood, and different was okay to us because we've grown up in multiple different schools in communities. Dad was in the Navy, so it was easy to bounce around school to school. But old Pattonsburg had a nice little click to it. If you weren't born and raised and you weren't part of that group, it was kind of hard to fit in. And I remember old John Carl, he always took time to greet us and ask how our day was, and swung by the farm or took us out, or just being loving and encouraging. Always made you laugh. Just a happy-go guy. Everybody loved John Carl. And I know years passed, and I got out of school, and I heard he killed himself right in front of his family. And that was hard to sit there and we had to go to Maysville at the funeral home and had to say something about him. And it was hard to see your friends and family grieving and suffering. And I can imagine what that family is still going through till this day. But and just the same thing with Chad. But I can't begin to let you guys understand, like, even though I knew Chad and I known Crystal, but like being here to support this family through their walk of grief it was healing for me. Because in the middle of that reaching out to those who've been suffered by suicide and reaching out to those families, it was a form of healing for me. Crystal's been by my side, loyal and faithful and friendly and supportive in every avenue of my life, and that saved me. So reaching out, like you just said, Rich, you reached out to a friend, reaching out to somebody out there cares. Is the moment that you're sitting there and you think that nobody and you're all alone, you're not. Somebody's gone through something. Somebody out there cares.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
We got a good testimony here on this show. A little bit before Commander joined us. Okay, it was Justice Snodgrass and I, and we were on a giant network. We had 6,000 viewers one day. And I was talking to you this off air, and I'm going to share this with everybody now. We had a gentleman named Stan. And that's all I'm going to tell you. His name is Stan. And Stan was an avid viewer. Dean Cerny, you remember this, brother. Dan, come on here. One guy said, guys, I can't do it no more. I don't want to go on. The whole show, we stopped what we had. We had a script. I mean, I was going up a script right now that we wrote, okay? We stopped the script. We turned the whole show toward them. Everybody in the comments was loving on the guy, telling him, hey, man, you can do this. By the end of the show, he no longer wanted to commit suicide.
Wow.
We've seen the positive effects.
Yeah.
Sadly, 3 months later, he died of a massive heart attack.
Yeah.
Here we go again. His wife contacted us and said, guys, I don't want a handout, but I could use a hand up. Then we did a 24-hour marathon for her to raise money.
Heck yeah.
We got down to the end of the marathon, and she was short. A band we had that we used to use for Warrior Fest, Justin and I did, said, how much is she short? The short $600. We're going to double that. We're going to write her a check for another $1,200 on top she already raised. They sent it to her. It helped her. She's been a positive fan ever since. Then she always watched the show. Now she's moved on. Things have been going on. So we changed networks. She was a great fan, great lady. We've seen the power of helping someone. Talk. We let him talk. We let him talk. Our viewers talk back to him. Justin and I sat back and watched it unfold. We had a positive encouragement once in a while. Talking, guys. These people want to talk to you.
Yeah.
If they use words like, I feel worthless. I can no longer go on. Those are triggers right there. Those are triggers. Like calling your mom the B word, that's a trigger to her. That's a trigger to people watching for suicide. Okay. Learn them triggers. All right, you see somebody doing something, muscle memory, they do something the same way all the time. All of a sudden they change, or they stop doing it altogether. Maybe eating at a restaurant in the morning, singing, humming, playing harmonica, whatever it is, telling jokes.
Yeah.
Acquire about what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
because those are signs. Those are signs. And I know you, Tristan, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, brother. Dean Cerny says, yeah, he remembers. He remembers that show. Because Dean was one of the leaders that helped us. Denise, thank you, Denise, for tuning in. Show Mom, she remembered the show too. So yeah,
I'll tell you another trigger that you need to watch out for, and people don't think about it. Somebody starts giving away all their stuff.
yes, and I'm glad you brought that up, Commander, because
They start giving it away, you know. And Wendy made a comment here. I was just reading some of them over here to the side while you was talking there, Richie. She said it's easier to talk to a stranger. I think that's very true.
right here.
If you talk to a family member or a close friend or something, what usually happens, they want to fix your problem. They don't want to listen. And that's just a protection mechanism that's built in with family and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I totally get it. It's easier to talk to a stranger because they're just going to listen.
Right. And Commander and I've been through this. We're talking to a lot of people. We hear a lot of veterans say, and I know there's civilians that say it too. Big Pharma wants to throw medicine at you. They want to throw medicine, think medicine's the only way. It's cookie cutter. But medicine doesn't always work. There's people need more. There's people need music, laughter, comedy. They need other things. Storytelling. Amen. They need these other things. That's where you come in. Stop trying to always fix everything and just listen. Justice Snodgrass, my former guy, he had that. He came up with that, and I love that. He said, I'm not here to fix nothing. I'm here to listen to you.
Yeah. And I think, gentlemen, I think that's kind of where I'm going to agree with that, man. Like, listen, just because Chris and I put these walks on, we're hosting this and co-hosting, doesn't mean our life is perfect and we're healed from that. Like,
oh no,
like suicide is, it's a day-to-day. It can be reoccurring. It can go in phases. It can go in, different things change in our lives. And that's why we're continuing to be impactful with each other. She motivates me. I motivate her. Like, we're in touch with each other. It's no different. Richie, you, Commander, you asked us to come on the show. This is very healing for me because I want to be able to let people know that I'm available. That's healing for me. I want to have purpose in my life. That like it wasn't just a moment in time that I was saved from. Like, I still go through things to this day. So
absolutely,
thank you.
And you will continue. We will continue. Now, this date, September 6th, I almost overbooked myself, and I made a choice. I'm going to be at this event. This is this September 6th. I'm coming, representing Comedy Vets. I'm giving up an opportunity to eat hot wings at the bowling alley. Okay. Apparently, they got nobody can do it. Well, I'm your Huckleberry, first of all. I eat hot food. Ask Travis. Travis watched the video live when I ate the gummy bear. 19 days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did it. It's all over. I've eaten the Carolina Reaper. I've eaten the Carolina Reaper like this. They're hot. Don't get me wrong. But there's men and there's me. Okay. When it comes to hot food, I love hot food. Kisses from my wife and hot food are right there, like right there. Okay. And the poor lady carries hot sauce in her purse for me. Okay. So yeah. But I'm giving that up because I want to come to this deal. And I was asked, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up and say some words of encouragement. I'm going to tell a nice family-friendly joke. Okay. Because that's what I do. I make people laugh. And then I'm going to go into suicide amongst veterans. Okay. And I'm going to spend about 22 a day. So I'm going to come. I was going to come and walk, but I decided,
there's pizza. You can help eat the pizza.
See that right there. Now you're talking my language, but I did lose 54 pounds. Okay. And I'm proud of that fact. And in order to keep it down, I got to be moderation, Tubby. That's my own daughter. My own daughter told me that. Moderation, Tubby.
What?
Yeah. How dare her talk to her.
She said it with all love. You know
she did.
It.
She did. She had her hand up. Daddy, can I borrow $150, Tubby?
Tubby.
Well, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Richie, because there's gonna be food trucks when you walk by to go give your testimony down there. There's gonna be food trucks. So discipline.
Wendy, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you joining us. Well, I'm going to be there and I'm going to talk and we're going to getting this event. I was going to come, I think it was 2 years ago, but we had a show in Smithville, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
that's what it was.
And we had a show in Smithville. You came to Smithville,
Yep.
Tristan, if I believe you and I
Right.
think band or something. Yeah, you guys came up there.
Yes, sir.
But touch on your band. Man, Mixology is an outstanding band. I like to take credit that I got them started in this area, okay, for my Warrior Fest, and I brought them into Cameron and everything. But listen, they don't need me. This is a great band. You will enjoy them. There's a long story about how I'm affiliated with them. One, first of all, my cousin, she's dating one of the singers, okay?
Yeah.
The other singer, real good friend of mine, Jake, all right, he met over a fist fight him and I had. Okay, at the Jane Sports Speedway, right? I did a spinning roundhouse, and he thought, man, I ain't messing with this dude no more. Screw this crap. And so we became friends after that. And
Again.
I haven't seen him in years. I went and had my vehicle inspected in Cameron. This guy shuts the door. He's locking the door. I'm thinking, oh, I finally get some exercise. He turned around and said, you don't remember me, do you? I said, button my shirt. No, but I'm fixing to find out. He's, hey, whoa, hey, you're misinterpreting what I'm doing here. He told me his name. He goes, you punched me so hard, I loosened 4 of my teeth. Oh, I'm sorry. We all right? He goes, no, man, we're good, man. I love you, man. With this ever since then, we've been
Right.
tight
Thank you.
friends, man. And he's a great mechanic. Everything he
Yeah.
does turns to gold, man. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate that. It's been a long struggle. Hey, looky here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well, I tell you what, Travis, you know me, brother. You know me a while. I'm gonna try to inspire some people. I might inspire the food truck to serve me a
Yeah, yeah.
hamburger or something, but I'm gonna inspire something, right? No, I'm gonna tell about 22 a day. The commander and I are passionate about the 22 a day. Unfortunately, we've seen numbers coming out. It's almost 45 a day
Yeah.
of veterans commit
Easy.
suicide, first responders. It's a sickening thing. But I know people can't deal with things anymore. I've had a real rough 6 months of my life, and I'm holding on, and I expect everybody else to hold on with me because,
That's right.
damn it, yeah, Jake and Tiffany are awesome people. Yes, Jake's wife is a woman that Jake loves highly, and it's a good thing because she'll put a knot on his melon. Okay, let's not get that twisted. All right, she comes from a good family over there. And by the way, they had a tow truck. Her family had a tow truck still now, Altamont, Missouri.
Mhm.
Right? The tow truck says
Oh.
Bridgman on the side. If you see a tow truck that says Bridgman on it, and they're not in Altamont, you need to be calling somebody because
Yeah.
that was stolen. By the way, I want to throw that in there.
That's
Help
sad.
Jake out. I appreciate it. So, guys, one more time, September the 6th. Tristan's going to be out there, and you can go shake his hand, see Crystal right here. Saturday, September 6th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Good thing I ain't walking because it would take me to about 4 o'clock.
If
know
I
how
gotta
life's
carry
gonna
you
do.
down there, I'll carry you.
I might have to fake an injury, an old war injury, and get in a wheelchair, But there you go, guys. We got live music, Mixology. You guys have heard them before. They've been at our Warrior Fest. Great band. Food vendors. I know if you got no excuse to go, you just want to eat. Hey, go eat. Go listen to some people tell you some good things. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna tell some inspiration. I'm gonna tell a silly little funny Christian joke, and then I'm gonna talk about the veterans and that. Tristan, appreciate you. You gonna hang out a little bit longer with us?
I'm going to wrap it up, but I'm going to tell you what, boys. Becky Curtis will be down there. She's going to be giving a speech, the introduction.
Okay.
Yep, and she's a good lady. She's always been just an encouraging woman to my life. And hoping, Commander, I hope you get down there. We have some face painting, so we'll paint you a hat on there too.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of room up there to do some painting on.
If you're gonna paint some on him, paint a little guy with a lawnmower mowing a patch right there.
Yeah.
We can probably do that.
Right there, the Edwards bald gets hair,
Right
like
there,
a lawnmower, yeah.
Back here in the back, on the back of it, look like you scalped the yard back there,
Well, listen, man. I'm tell you what, guys. Hold get the Cameron PD down there, and get our fellow ambulance on standby. So don't be too concerned about the heat. Hopefully, it'll be cooling off a little bit, and just come out and have a good time. Just even if it's just just to be supportive for the food vendors. These guys are free of cost. They're just selling stuff to support them. So
wait a minute. I didn't know the law enforcement was gonna be down there.
Oh yeah.
We didn't say anything about no law enforcement.
I'm trying to get you to run.
That's okay. Tristan's already told them to keep their doors locked so you won't crash
Is
the
this true?
floorboard.
Yeah,
Right.
I have no active warrants at this time.
Yeah.
September 6th, still a couple weeks away. I might
Oh,
get
yeah,
an
well,
active
it's
warrant.
still early. The time is early.
Right.
So don't.
No, I appreciate you, gentlemen, and Rich again, and condolences to your loss today. I know this
Yeah.
show is in memory of your family member in a lot of ways today. So I know what it is.
If it wasn't for you coming on, I wasn't going to do the show. But hey, I'm you got to rise up and testify, and
That's
there you
right.
go. So
Amen.
I'm here, but I got plenty of time to grieve later on. But I got to make somebody laugh. Somebody out there needs a laughter today, and that's what Commander and I do every week on here. Tristan, brother, anytime, any place you want to be part of Comedy Vets and come on and talk on our platforms, you are absolutely more than welcome. Your brother's more than welcome on here. I've had him on before. I know with your the tragic death of your niece, we had him on here for that. That was caused by another stupid monster that
monster
couldn't control his anger because he's whatever. That's for another day. But we had him on here. They talked about it. Great people. Your brother, your sister-in-law there. Again, you like I said, we can't express our condolences enough for what you're doing. I will be there, Commander. If he comes, he comes. If not, but I will be there. Guys, if you're coming in and you need something to do while you're here, right there. There it is, September 6th.
Hope to see you there.
You go to Cameron, somebody will direct you where it is, guys. Tristan, thank you for coming, brother.
Have a blessed night.
You bet. You too. Take care.
Tristan Eldridge right there, guys. Good guy. This is a good event. Always be part of this event. And we got a little bit left to go here, so we're going to go part 2 of our deals. I got a video I want to show you guys. Okay, about a lady who was sued over copyright. And big corporations is the one that did this to her. It's about, I don't know if you heard the story. Luke McCombs, he's a singer. And this lady made some tumblers with his likeness on it. He turned around and sued her. He didn't know he was suing her. All right. So here's the story behind it. It's about 3 minutes long. Here we go.
A woman from Florida was just sued over $250,000 for making Luke Combs tumblers. And Luke Combs responded on TikTok. So let's get into it.
I was just trying to get my funds out to pay my bills, and I couldn't get it out.
Nicole Harness's only job is selling homemade tumblers and t-shirts through Amazon. She's a big Luke Combs fan and says after she went to his concert in Tampa this summer, she decided to offer a Luke Combs themed tumbler. After selling just 18 of them, she learned Combs sued her along with various others for selling counterfeit merchandise. The worst part, the case is already closed and the judge ordered her to pay $250,000 to Combs.
Oh, how much money did you make on the tumbler that's in question?
$380.
Recently, a video of this news story went viral on TikTok. It was posted by this creator 17 hours ago and got over 7 million views. And then just 6 hours ago, Luke stitched the video. Here's what he said.
What's up, guys? Luke here. It's 7:27 a.m. here in Tennessee. I woke up at 5 a.m. to use the restroom, and the first thing I saw was this. A woman that's being sued by me for $250,000. I spent the last 2 hours trying to make this right, trying to figure out what's going on, because I was completely and utterly unaware of this. So we reached out. Firstly, my manager reached out to this news station that ran this piece to try to get some info. And so we do have a company that goes after folks, only supposedly large corporations operating internationally that make millions and millions of dollars, making counterfeit t-shirts, things of that nature, running illegal businesses. And apparently this woman, Nicole, has somehow gotten wrapped into that. And that makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. So I was able to get Nicole's phone number. I spoke to her this morning. She told me that, she was absolutely shocked by this. I'm so apologetic. Talking to her, it makes me sick, honestly, that this would happen, especially at the holidays. I can't imagine being in her shoes. She told me there's $5,500 locked up in her Amazon account. I'm going to double that, send her $11,000 today, just so she doesn't have anything to worry about. She was never supposed to be involved in anything like this. No fan should ever have to be involved in anything like this. And she got in trouble, apparently, for making tumblers. So I'm going to make my own tumbler today. It's going to go up today. I'll keep you posted on that. But all that money is going to go to Nicole and her family to try to help with her medical bills. Hopefully that can help her out. And again, this is unbelievable. I was completely shocked when I saw this morning. It makes me sick. This is not something that I would ever do. This is not the kind of person I am. I'm not greedy in any way, shape, or form. Money is the last thing on my mind. I promise you guys that. And I invited Nicole and her family out to a show this year so I could give her a hug and say sorry in person. And yeah, I love you guys. I just wanted to clear that up, man, because it makes me sick for anybody to be thinking that I'm this kind of person, because I'm the farthest thing from it. So love you guys, and I'll keep you posted.
Okay, there's a lot to unfold here. I did a little research on this copyright crap. First of all, comedians were not afforded that luxury. We're not afforded that luxury. Tell you how I know. Jeff Onyx, y'all know Jeff. He's the national commander, the founder of Comedy Vets. He was up in Kansas City. He likes to go to comedy shows. Maybe he pick up a gig or something, or just enjoy comedy himself because he's a comedian. And he's watching this guy do this bit, and the guy was doing this story. He's like, I know that. I know that story. I know that joke. So he listened to it, and he said, man, that's a familiar joke to me. What the hell's going on here? So afterwards, he goes up to the guy and says, hey, where'd you get that joke? He said, oh, it's a joke I wrote a long time ago. He goes, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's a story of comedian Richie King. That's an actual event happening in his life. No, you stole that. He goes, no, I wrote it. It ran off. So they steal our material all the time. The joke was, I don't know if y'all remember my lava joke that I told about me eating a pepper and I got my sphincter on fire and all this stuff. I told that as his story. He stole it off one of our. That's why we don't like to put a lot of jokes online, because people steal them and take the credit for them, right? So we can't do nothing. But there's other people that have the ability, called copyright, singers, movie stars, things like that. Now, there's a lot to open up about your copyright infringement. First of all, I've got a 98% rate of beating copyright when it flag our shows, because once it's posted and then reposted again, it becomes public domain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, if you flag me, how you doing, Jeremy? Glad you can join us, brother. If you flag me, but yet I got it off TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, you can't flag me for it. It's already been through those. It's public domain, right?
It's already public domain. It's out there.
And so I got to look about what was the very first thing ever copyrighted in the United States. And you'd be surprised, because it happened many, many, many moon ago. And I'm going to put it up on the screen here where we can all share this information together. The very first thing copyrighted in the United States was the Philadelphia Spelling Book by John Barry, registered on June 9, 1790, under the newly enacted Copyright Act of 1790. This landmark federal law, signed by President George Washington, was the first attempt in the U.S. to protect authors' rights to their books, especially books, maps, and charts. The registration took place under the U.S. District Court of Pennsylvania. Okay. And it goes on to tell you what it is, a little bit about the federal law. Then it got expanded to include music, art, intellectual property, which is what a stage name would be, intellectual property, Comedy Vets, intellectual property, right? There's things you have to do to get these, though. Okay, you can have anything copyrighted. I guess Pat Riley, I think, Dean, maybe you know, Pat Riley, wasn't he the one that come up with the word three-peat? I think it was Pat Riley. Well, anyway, he copyrighted that. So now every time somebody says it, he gets money for it because it's coined. Or they got to, somebody's got to pay him directly because he coined it, right? So, but there's been people that abuse this thing, and like Holmes. Now I understand Luke Combs. Some people don't like him. Some people do. I don't even know who the hell Luke Combs even is.
I never heard of him before.
But apparently he's a big time entertainer. And there's a lot of people take advantage of this. Okay, you copyright. We need to rein this in. This needs to be checked. You got a woman there who's trying to pay medical bills, right? And maybe, listen, some of that falls on her shoulders, not doing her research. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you got to do your research. You can't steal somebody's image and put it on there, not at least kick him, but never she was doing it and kicking him 10%. Okay. And then they turn around and sued her. Then the fault will not be her at all. Okay. So she got a little bit of fault, but these big time corporations, they're just in it for the cash and the money. And they don't care about the little person find out anything. And it's bullcrap. It's bullshit. And so I wanted to bring that to you. I'll talk about copyright today. Commander, tell us a little bit about if the military has like a stolen valor copyright or anything, any copyright to the military that you know of.
No, not that I know of in the military. That comes to mind right now that's copyrighted. The logos and stuff like that. Anybody can print them off online because they're all out there. You know. I don't think that there's anything that the military has got right now that is copyrighted. Honestly,
no,
I can't think of anything that was. I know at one time the music with the bugle for Reveille, things like that. Yeah, you couldn't use it, but taps, things like that. But yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, they'll try, but
here's and thank you, sweetheart, for watching. Here's the deal. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Says Upchurch gave him his start as soon as he made it big, and he turned his back on him because one of the videos he was in was a rebel flag in it. Okay, so what?
Okay, well,
no, anyway, I don't know who Luke Combs is, and I couldn't tell you any of his songs. Here's the deal, you guys. Remember when we had we was on our network? We started out every show with Reveille. Okay,
yeah.
All right. They flagged every single show, and I constantly kept telling them nobody owns Reveille.
Who owns that?
Nobody owns taps. And they said they had a copyright. How to own it. I kept telling them, look, you keep harassing me, I'm going to sue your ass. Because if you're a veteran or an active duty military, they tell us in the service. That's our music.
That's ours.
Taps and Reveille, not the Bugle Boy. I'm not talking to Bugle Boy because that's what they're trying to classify and hide it. It's called Reveille. If you ever did time in the service, that is now your song, and you can use anything you want to. And finally, I had to threaten to sue them before they finally leave us alone about it.
Off. Yeah.
Right. And taps. And so, I think Taps one of the saddest songs ever. If that ain't on your list of sad songs, you can never been in the military. Dean says the military training books and manuals would be copyrighted. Yes.
Yes.
The military has grass drill operations copyrighted. Yeah, some of that shit should be copyrighted. What the military does, and Marines and all that stuff. But just because people want to buy a copyrighted something, don't like guys buy a logo. Okay, you can't use that logo unless you pay them. But now, if you alter the logo a little bit, it's no longer meets their criteria, and you use it. They say no, but that's not true. Once it's altered, it's no longer theirs unless you alter it the same way they did. The logo, for example, for an organization that my brother and I co-founded, Redneck Pimp Club. You still go there and check it out if you want to. We don't do much on it no more, but still there. Anyway, the logo, we took the logo off of Backwoods Boys or something like that, right? We put sunglasses on it, put a beard, changed the rifles in the back, and put a cowboy hat on it. Okay, they had no problem with it. They told us through YouTube, we ain't got a problem with that. That's not even our logo. Okay. Somebody want to hit us on it one time. I said, no, I don't think so. They went back and looked and said, well, it's not the initial logo. It doesn't look like the initial logo. It's you guys' logo. Nothing we can do about it. But because somebody with some intelligence did some research on it, right? And it could have cost us $250,000 too. But the people that we're talking to, we brought a logo from, we already discussed it. So there was no big deal there. And we named it Hank, because if you look at it, it looks like what Hank Williams looked like if he was just a skull and a beard on it. So we call him little Hank. BJ put on it, the designs of their dress uniforms are probably protected too, so I can't impersonate an officer. Actually, they're not. Unfortunately, people have stolen valor.
Yeah.
You can buy these uniforms at military surplus stores. The BDUs, hell, I wish I had some BDUs now, but they don't make them big enough for a fat guy no more. But I wish I had some old woodland camouflage. I'd love to wear the damn things. But Realtree is king now to me. But anyway, but you can go to a surplus store, get them. You can go get replica dress blues and alphas and whatever else the Army wore and the Navy wore. I don't know their uniforms, what to call them, but you can buy these things. And unfortunately, you can order pins. I know people that order the JMUC, which is no longer a medal. I have one. I was given one by the Spanish Marines for being over Bosnia. a JMUC, okay, I got papers to have it. There's people to get it and don't have papers to have it. And you question them, they want to get all pissy. And I seen a guy one time walk into somewhere and something just didn't look right about him. He had a uniform on. And again, I'm not up on all military uniforms and they have changed over the years, but something just didn't look right. I'm thinking, what the hell is something wrong here? What happened was he was taking Marine emblems, putting them on an Army uniform with some Navy insignias.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So I asked him, I said, well, maybe, I told a friend, I said, well, maybe he was in multiple branches of service.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not, multiple branch service, but I was asking, okay, because he had like Army jump wings with Marine amphibian stuff, and I was like, that don't seem right, because I was in amphibious assault unit. I kind of know what that, right? So I go up and ask him, I said, hey, brother, how you doing, man? What branch service you in? Oh, man, what are you picking on me for? I said, whoa,
wait a minute.
Hold on, veteran, buddy. Veterans are, we're proud to tell you what we are in, okay? We don't go like that. I said, I just want to know what you were doing, what you did in the military. Oh. And he told me the biggest bullshit lie there was. He said, and I quote, yep, I was a Navy gunner stationed at Fort Bragg.
Okay.
Navy gunner
at Fort Bragg. Home of the 82nd Airborne. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I'm not an idiot, but something wasn't computing in my brain pan, because if I'm correct in my mathematical or my map skills, there ain't no freaking ocean near Fort Hood. I don't even think there's a Navy base down that way. They might be somewhere down in Texas somewheres, but I don't think it's near Fort Hood.
Not there. Not there.
And then he went on to say that he earned those. Now, if God is my witness, he said, well, I got him from being in the Coast Guard.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of here. I was about to catch a case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Again, I don't know everything about the military, but some of that shit just didn't add up, because I knew the Marine stuff. Okay. But then they mix an Army in there. I'm thinking, well, maybe he's dual service. But then when he said he was a Navy gunner with Fort Hood, okay,
yeah.
Somebody go get their ass whipped. I go be that guy here, get assaulted. There
was a guy in my unit that was prior Navy. Okay. And he wanted to go back in the Navy when he got out, and he was out for probably about 6 months. Well, the Navy had a enlistment freeze going on at that time, so he joined the Army and came in.
Okay.
And
let's see where this is going.
We were going on leave, and when we were going on leave, we were headed to the airport. We were in our dress uniforms.
Okay.
And he got stopped by an individual who thought he was wearing an item on his dress uniform, his dress greens at the time, that was not appropriate. He had his submarine, the Twin Dolphins, on there.
Okay.
That is the only medal through the Department of Defense that can be worn on any military uniform in any other branch of the service, is his double Dolphins for submarine duty.
Yes.
That is it. And I had to correct the guy.
Right.
I said, no, he is authorized to wear that. And he's on that. But so you got to be careful. And you know as well as I do, the military has Army Commendation medals, the ribbons that you can wear.
Mm-hmm.
The Navy is a little different. The Marine Corps is a little different from the Army, and the Air Force ARCOMs. All the ribbons are a little different. And if you're up on a certain branches and they're wearing them, you'll know which branch of the service that ribbon was from.
That's right. That's what got me. Yeah. That's what got my attention, because I seen the Marine ribbons.
The ribbons will give it away.
Right. I seen the Marine ribbons, but Army uniform, I'm thinking,
Wait a minute.
Of course, I've been, like I said, I've been out long enough. Maybe the rules have changed. Then I start talking to this guy. I think he ripped off every branch of service except the Space Force, and I don't even think it was invented then.
No,
when this happened. So
yeah,
it's got ripped off every freaking branch of service. I'm thinking, you ought to have your ass whipped.
Yeah.
But
that just makes you want to reach up and just rip it off of him.
Yeah, he didn't earn none of that bullshit. I mean,
Yeah,
he just take away from the guys that did earn that stuff. You
Yeah.
know, the Navy Crosses, the Bronze Stars, and all that stuff. Guys that really earn, and gals who really earn that stuff. You got people out there want to be big time because they couldn't do something. Or instead of, I seen a guy one time. It was on one of them, I don't know if it was a skit on YouTube or what, but anyway, this guy went in front of the judge and he come in there and he was suing because he didn't get his military discount. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And the restaurant owner said, well, Judge, I don't think he was in the military. And they said, well, call him in. So this guy walks in, dress blue bottoms, Army dress top, Marine Corps piss cutter, and a Japanese short sword katana for his military weapon.
Oh, good Lord.
First of all, the judge freaks the fuck out because he had a sword on in court. Turns out it was a fake sword. Okay, it's plastic. He tried to say this was his Marine ranking, or his military ranking. The judge was a former Marine. Okay, was pissed the hell plumb off that this guy was lying about it. Said he had medals. He was in Vietnam. The dude was 22 years old. He could sniff Vietnam. His dad wasn't even in Vietnam. Okay, his grandfather was. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
And the judge politely, and I'm gonna leave it at that term, politely, had him escorted out of the courthouse. He got no military discount. He wanted to do all that, get a 10% military discount because he thought he's entitled to it because he went and bought all that stuff at Ranger Rick's or what the hell ever it was.
Oh, Lord.
Can we quit the bullshit?
Can we
Carl
just
Loomis, what's
stop
up,
it
brother?
out there?
Thanks for joining us, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Guys, that about do it today.
Yes.
Commander, you want to give us a party, please?
Yep. I'll tell you, it was great having Tristan on here. It's a good cause coming up here in September. Listen, that 22 a day is up there about 45. VA is starting to recognize that veterans are finding other ways of checking out, and so it's a staggering number. Not only for veterans, but our teen suicides. I've even heard of children younger than 13 committing suicide. There was one here not too long ago. Listen, folks, reach out, talk to somebody. Somebody out there will listen. They'll help you through that dark place that you're in. You've made it today. You can make it tomorrow. Just hang in there. Because, as we always say, you are valuable. You count. You matter. You matter to your friends, to your families, and nothing else. You matter to yourself. Regardless of what anybody else thinks, you matter to you. So stay strong, and it takes a strong person to ask for help. Ask. You'll get it. You'll get it to get through that dark spot.
Well said, my friend. Well said. I'm going to piggyback off what you said. You are not worthless. You have value unless you're a child molester. Then we know we
know what happens there.
There is somebody who's lived the life you're living and made it. And you're not the first person who's ever had this type of situation. It's happened before. I know there's been times in my life I've struggled real hard and said, I just can't do it no more. Turned around. I still go through it. I still find a way to get through it. Rely on friends. I'm not a guy who likes to talk a lot to a lot of people I don't know. I'm not a feelings guy. But I've changed over the years. Okay, I'll call a friend and talk about a situation. As you all know, today I had to put down one of my best friends. I had a dog who had just meant the world to me. He came to me when I was in a hard place. And we buried him. Right before the show, I just threw the last dirt on him probably a half hour before I had to come put this on. Had him for 10 years. He was 11 years old. We had him for 10. He was a rescue dog. My daughter rescued him from a lady who had him in a crate, wouldn't let him out, wouldn't play with him, nothing. My daughter walked up, unlocked the damn crate, took the dog, said, I'm giving this dog to my dad. He's 6 foot and redneck. Go take it up with him. Okay. And that's the funny part of the story. He came to me when I lost my 2 Rottweilers, the dad and the son, within 2 months of each other back in 2015. Today I put my second Rottweiler down named Brinks. This dog, Geronimo here, came into our lives. From then on, he was been evaluated. This is the very first picture of him when we took of him with my wife. Okay. I'm going to take it with her because I'm rather ugly. My wife's a good-looking woman, so I'm glad we took it with her. But that's him, young and vibrant, and he never bit nobody. Everybody who met him loved him. And, some surgeries I had to win awry. I got to go have some stuff redone. I've had a lot of pressure, a lot of things in my life. But I set up a comedy show, guys. I'm still going to make people laugh. I still care about other people. And you are too. Come have a good time with us. Join us September 13th. Come out for the walk out of the darkness. No, there's no reason you can't laugh a little bit. Have fun. Right. Maybe have a cold drink. If that's your thing, if it's not your thing. They got other things. They got pop sodas. They got a menu. Have some food. Enjoy yourselves. Y'all know Roy. You know Richard. You know me. You know James. Want to have a good time. The point I'm taking is this. Everybody struggles at one time. I know people think, well, if I had a lot of money, rich people are assholes. Most of them struggle. How do you think they got rich? Cheating and that. Usually squandering or tightening their lives up so tight that they got to worship that money. I know some rich people that give a lot of money away. Help people out in need. There's always a joy. You got to find that joy. For the next couple of days, I'm gonna be finding my joy. Some people think, why are you so upset about a dog? You're an MMA fighter, Marine. Well, because I put a lot of time and heart and love in something for 10 years. I'm not the only woman who's ever did it. Therefore, I don't see a reason to take my life. All that, life's short. When you get to where you're going to see everybody. Going to be a big, giant reunion in the sky. But until then, enjoy yourselves.
That's right.
Take care of one another. Control the pet population, as Bob Barker would say. On behalf of Commander, all my fans, we had good numbers today, man. It was a great show. Good numbers up on the board. I see a lot of positives. I see a like. I see love. I see laughter. I see crying emojis at the top of my screen up here. Thank you guys for that. Share that to your friends and neighbors. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next week on Wednesday. I'm Richie King, the Bad Man of Comedy. On behalf of Commander and everyone else, we say thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves. Summer is getting a little bit cooler.
Yes.
Get outside. Get out of your head. Enjoy. Absolutely. Enjoy. BJ, thank you very much for your support. Denise Maddox, Carl, Dean, Jeremy, Travis. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm on up through here. Thank you all for your support every week. Appreciate it. I'm not going to beg for donations, but if you can see your way clear donating, hit me up, make a donation. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you next week. You guys have a good time.